Lost some weight, but he's not even here today. But we do get Sully back. Look at that. One producer out, the other's back in. Sully from South Florida.
Yes,
Hey,
great.
buddy.
You know what, Jeff? Great to be back. Great to be back in this 2-degree weather.
Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you, not even for a second. I saw pictures. Do you know what's ridiculous, by the way? Before we move on, do you have any idea what happens during this radio? Can I say this on the air? This is day number 2. So like, Evan Jenkins, the webmaster, he answers the phones as well. He's a great guy. 2 days in a row now, he comes in here. He opens up the studio door, and the studio door is like friggin' brick. I mean, it's really heavy, right? He opens it up, so I'm like, dude, the one thing in radio that you don't do is when you see the on-air light on, you don't walk into the studio. Twice now, he walks into the studio just to fart. That's it. Just drop a bomb and walk out. Yesterday, he just put his ass in the door. Then today, I thought he was coming in to, like, change the TVs. One's on Virginia Navy. The other's on, like, Michigan State Stanford from back in the day, the Rose Bowl. But no, he just wanted to get closer to me to share his gas with me.
He's a good friend of yours. Goes to show you. You know, that's what friends do, right? Especially around the holiday time, that's what friends do.
How is this acceptable? He knows I can't send it to break. I can't leave the studio. It's ridiculous. So the guy comes in here, he passes wind, and then he leaves. I mean, it's really respectful to you guys because he's not doing it in a very smaller booth.
Well, he did it in here too. Don't you worry.
My God, seriously. What about professionalism? None of that.
It's just like how are you going to respond now, Jeff? You know, you got to do something now.
I will. Oh, I will. Just when you ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
I don't. I've never really watched that show. No.
We all know how Leafs met your mother.
Unbelievable. No, but in How I Met Your Mother, they used to do this thing where you would get to slap a guy, and you never knew when it was coming. And you got a certain amount of slaps. He won't know when it's coming, but I'll get him back.
No, Jeff, we can't be physically running around hurting people here. Come on.
I never said I was going to slap him. I'll get him back, though. I mean, people talk about my hair, by the way. Look at the light shining off of that bald head. Look at that.
Embrace it.
Look at that.
Yeah, but whatever happened with your hair? Because you had changed it. You were going towards the buzz cut or whatever, and now you're just back. You just didn't like it or what?
Yeah, I went full circle. I thought I looked like too much of a badass with the shaved head.
Now you look like a moron.
And then I didn't like the Jim Carrey Dumb and Dumber look because I went with that for a little bit. Like the old Sully look.
I used to have that. Yeah.
Like when I first met Sully before he went big time, he used to have the he had all these women that he was betting.
Right.
He used to do the bull
It was
cut.
awful. In retrospect, it was terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
And looking back at those photos, it's like, what was I thinking?
It's back when you had a girlfriend, though.
Before and during, yeah.
And she still dated you. Now you have a lot of you like you have what I like to call the forehead going.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the signature, right?
I mean, my goodness.
You'd be surprised how many people make comments about that.
Kind of looks like a mohawk. Yes.
As you said in the open, yeah.
Anyway,
No, I do. It's Peyton Manning. I have something in common with Peyton Manning. Big forehead.
Yeah, you guys both use steroids and big forehead, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. And your careers, quarterbacking careers, are pretty much the same. They're pretty much on parallel with each other.
Exactly. Yeah, both very similar.
Anyway, it's good to have you back, Sully.
Great to be back.
I'm here until tomorrow, and then Mike is back on Tuesday, and I'm sure he's going to be all fired up. By the way, I was down in Allen Park today, and I don't know if you hit that siren or not, but you would not believe the percentages some people were throwing around that Jim Caldwell is going to come back. Beat writers that I respect think there's like 20 and 25% chances that Caldwell comes back.
I wouldn't be surprised one bit.
There's other people that think that if the Lions roll on Sunday against the Packer team, that is pathetic, right? Without Aaron Rodgers, if they roll, that's going to buy Caldwell another year. There are people that believe that they'll go 9-7. That means 3 winning seasons in 4 years for Jim Caldwell, and we all know that Martha loves him. I'm kind of resigned to the fact that he's fired, but I'm just telling you, if they win on Sunday...
I love Jim Caldwell.
Thank you, dear. But if they win on Sunday, maybe he comes back.
You'd be surprised if he came back. That's what you're saying?
I would, yeah.
But it's what you just said, though. They could easily sell it as, hey, he's had winning seasons. You know, this team is close. If it wasn't for the runoff in the Atlanta game. They'd be in the playoffs, whatever. There's plenty of ways they could spin this and sell it. I don't have confidence that they're going to fire Jim Caldwell. I hope they do, but I wouldn't be surprised one bit if Caldwell returns.
I think we've reached a point where if they don't fire Caldwell, you're going to see it in season tickets. I really do believe that. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe they'll take those season tickets that drop them, and they'll just have other people come to the games. It's not like they hurt for attendance because people always go to Lions games. Rest of the league, the attendance goes down. It goes up at the Lions games. But I truly believe that it's going to be mutiny if they don't fire him. So, yes, I believe he's gone. But there's a lot of people that don't believe he's gone. But anyway, we do have a lot to get to. Other than Evan farting in the studio, which I do appreciate, what'd you eat today? Beans? Wow. That's actual audio.
And Jeff, you had Thai food for lunch, so I'm sure we'll be looking forward to that.
Listen, Evan leaves at 4. I'm going to be 4-4. I know that much. But we do have a lot to talk about. We have a Lions fan topic that I wanted to get into in the first segment, but we have people that work here that are unprofessional, so it's going to take to the second segment. So we'll get to that. We do want to know if a term is derogatory towards Michigan State people. And we'll get to that as well. Because there is a term that the cute little Michigan State people of the world take great offense to as they get ready to play in the Holiday Bowl against Washington State today. And Leach, Dan Leach is the coach of that team, right? So there's that. And then later on in the program, I mean, what would a Jeff Rieger show filling in for Mike show be without bringing up Matthew Stafford? So we'll do that too. Plus, exclusive audio. You'll hear this nowhere else other than DetroitLions.com maybe. I asked Jim Caldwell why he wears 2 watches. And we will reveal what he had to say. And then we can play a guessing game about something that he had to say. So all that to do, we'll come back. We'll try to be a little more professional. Sully looks like he has a live read, so he's going to try to sell you something. And I'm going to go fart in Evan's face. 97 won the ticket.